another trough, but it's located over the Gulf of Maine. And there is a wide ridge over Southern California. And there is an upper level high just north of the Great Lakes region. What does this mean? There's going to be a lot of storms to deal with in places like the Great Plains, though, and some wet weather will occur throughout places like the Pacific Northwest, and some wet weather could occur throughout Florida, in some parts of the Northeast to the Mid-Atlantic, though, mostly. Alright, and now it is 6:31 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Welcome to the stream. For those of you just tuning in, this is Marlon here. This is episode 84 of Mushroom City of Minecraft, but we'll get to that in about half an hour. Right now, we need to talk about the tropics and the 3-day forecast. Maybe I'll squeeze in for any fall foliage if I have enough time. Let's change the regions right now. Okay, so here's Melissa right here. We'll get to the status of Melissa in just a few moments. We just need to compare and contrast three models: the American, the European, and the Canadian models. So Melissa is just southwest of Haiti. Then you have a trough just located in the desert southwest, and then elsewhere throughout the tropical Atlantic, not much is happening. You get a lot of dry air, wind shear, lot. So this is tonight, but tomorrow night though, Melissa just inches closer to Haiti on the southwestern tip of the country, and almost on the eastern tip of Jamaica as well. Then this trough tends to move in. Question is, will it stay here or will it end up going to the north though? That's the question. By Sunday night, though, this trough doesn't want to go deep, and Melissa will end up making landfall in Jamaica. Oh, hey, Wild, welcome, welcome. Hope you having a good day, or hoping that you have better days ahead. How you doing? And how's the weather in your area? We do have an upper level high just over Mexico. Then we move into Monday night, though. Then this trough right here starts going downwards. It ends up going through Jamaica, but just a little bit on the eastern side, though, right between Jamaica and Haiti. And then it could make landfall near the east and southeastern part of Cuba. You get this trough right here. This is as of Monday night, though. By Tuesday night, it looks like as though that's going to go through Haiti instead on the northern side. Could end up risking its own life or its strength just to move out. But then you have this trough right here, two areas of low pressure in the upper part of the atmosphere, and all that could lead Melissa to move out to sea, though. But nothing much that's happening in the tropical Atlantic, though. Wednesday night, though, it's going to be out of here. Then you have this upper level low that's going to dive deep into the Gulf. Then after that, Melissa just ends up still becoming strong, but moving out into the open waters. Nothing much might brew. The Caribbean, not much. You got a lot of strong winds aloft, and as well as the Gulf. And nothing much is going to happen throughout the rest of the tropics, though. All a guessing game after that. We changed the models right now to the European. Doing well. It was a cold morning, -3 degrees Celsius or 27 Fahrenheit in the morning. About 8 degrees Celsius or 46 Fahrenheit in the afternoon. It was mostly sunny. Oh, that's good. That's good. Although very cold, but still fine. Okay, so let's take a look. The European models. So we have Melissa just to the southwest of Haiti. Upper level, there's a trough over New Mexico. Then in the next 24 hours, though, Melissa tends to inch closer to Jamaica. Then you get this trough. It's moving into the southern plains. Nothing much is happening throughout the Atlantic, though, because of wind shear. But however, Melissa might stay out in the open water, but just south of Jamaica though. An upper level low, just upper level high, just over Mexico. A trough might determine the fate of Melissa, whether if it's going to dive a little deeper or just stay out of the tropics. And that's for Sunday night. Going into Monday night, though, Melissa tends to expand its wind field. It stays offshore, but just hug near the coast of Jamaica. And then you have a weak upper level high. Then this trough does get wide and flat for the most part. You might end up staying there for a while. Could end up going through Jamaica at this point. But by Tuesday night, though, it does go through Jamaica, but its wind field does expand. And this trough is very wide, though, and might end up kicking out to sea from what it looks like. But this upper level low did actually get a little better. A very light snowfall yesterday morning. Oh, flurries. I see. Yeah, flurries can happen even on sunny day. Well, somewhat sunny days because I mean, of course, you still have lack of moisture, but even any kind of moisture would still cause some flurries if the dew point temperature and the air temperature are close enough to each other at a given part of the atmosphere, depending on the height of that interaction of that scenario, like high up in the atmosphere or at the surface or whatever. No, that's for Tuesday night. Wednesday night, though, let's see if Wednesday night crosses through Cuba, but this upper level low it does get stronger, and this upper level high that's located just to the northeast of the Windward Islands. Question is, will it be weak or will it just gather strength? Time will tell. Then going into Thursday night, though, we do have this trough that does get squeezed from what it looks like, and it looks like as though maybe a little closer to the east coast, but right now it doesn't look like as though it's happening. But next Friday night, though, it's gonna die because of very cold waters, very strong wind shear in the upper part of the atmosphere. But maybe something could brew just located on the eastern Caribbean Sea. Then after that, it's all a guessing game at this point. Now let's talk about the Canadian model. Melissa's right here. Kind of looks like it might not gather as much strength as it wants to. But in the next 24 hours, though, it does. But could make a fast approach towards Jamaica tomorrow night. Then you have this upper level low just over Texas and the southern plains. Whether if it could manage to dive deep into the Gulf. And then you have this upper level high just over Mexico. Hold on. Sorry. Over Florida, the Bahamas, and Cuba. Then we see going into a Sunday night, though, we do have Melissa moving a little bit more to the west, though. This upper level high just gets a little weaker. You still have this this trough right here. What it looks like, it could lift Melissa up into the upper latitude. Then we move into a Monday night, though. It slowly moves just a little more to the west-northwest. Then you get this dip in the jet stream right here. It could lift Melissa. Otherwise, this one right here could lift it up. But then you have this upper level high. Just gets weaker, though. Tuesday night, though. Melissa just tends to move north, going through Jamaica and Cuba. Then you have this upper level low, just sitting over the southern plains, and another upper level low just over New England, the northeast, I should say. And then by Wednesday night, though, this This trough right here starts digging deep. Question is, will this move out of the way and then this get stronger, or will this just move quickly out to sea, though? That's a big question that I'm facing right now. But by Thursday night, though, Melissa does get weak, and from what it looks like, it'll get closer to the northeast, but even that, there's nothing but big rainmakers and rough seas and rough beach erosion, and this upper level high will not be as strong as it is. The setup, I mean, this is kind of a similar setup to Superstorm Sandy, but the thing is, this upper level high, it's not really as close to Sandy as I can get. It's almost a similar setup, but it's not quite. By next Friday night, Melissa, it's gonna make landfall in the Canadian Maritimes, though. Then after that, it's all a guessing game. And now let's focus on... Let me just change things a bit right now. Okay, so this right here is from the National Hurricane Center. Currently, its maximum sustained winds at 65 miles an hour. It's moving north at 2 miles an hour, given that its nature of being forecasted. Well, it looks like as though Melissa might stay put for a little while and might end up either moving into Haiti or end up remaining off of Jamaica to the south, but end up going through Jamaica by early next week. And so many scenarios are being played out right now, but yet the longer it stays over water, the more stronger Melissa gets. And it looks like as though Melissa is going to end up as a Category 3 hurricane and up, but still time will tell, though. This is as of 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the advisory, though. Let's check on full foliage real quick. We do have hold on a minute. We do have plenty of past peak colors in places like northern New England, parts of the Catskills, the Finger Lakes not the Finger Lakes region, the northern tier of the country, the majority of Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, and more than half of Colorado, Nevada, Sierra Nevadas of California, and parts of Utah, New Mexico, and even a little bit in eastern West Virginia. But otherwise, it's going to be a lot of peak colors all across the northeast, all the way down to the Appalachian Mountains in the south, and in the center part of the country, and even a few parts in the desert southwest, though. And for right now, folks in South Florida, Florida never at this time doesn't have anything at this point, as well as the lower Colorado Basin. And one more thing, in terms of drought, we do have extreme drought in places like northern New England and parts of the southeast, southern Texas, desert southwest, and north and parts of the northwest, though. I mean, sometimes drought can play a role in when does full foliage occur, but not only that, but also as well as the species of trees as well. Some trees tend to change their leaf colors earlier or later, not only depending on the weather, but also the species as well, and the amount of water they get, and as well as the environment. All right, and now let's do the 3-day forecast, I should say. Let's go back to Radar Omega. So with Radar Omega, let's see what we got. We're going to start off with some models. Now that you're here, Wild, okay. Let me see. Might as well just go ahead and do our things. So let's see what we got for tomorrow morning for you. For your temperature. Oh, hold on before I do anything.